All right, so first you're gonna want to prepare your glass by using a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a paper towel or a rag or whatever, and just kind of wipe it down and clean it. Make sure the glass is nice and clean before you place your stencil on, because any smudges or marks can mess with the etching cream and leave marks on your glass. I have this, but you can use like a credit card or anything kind of firm and thin that you have to attach the stencil onto the transfer tape. You're going to pull this off, making sure that you keep all of the blue part. See how it starts to pull, but it should stick attached to the clear. Then you're going to take your glass and you're going to gently place it on. I like to start in the middle, so I place the very center down first, smooth that down, and then work my way to smooth down one side. Now it wrinkles a little bit, as you can see. You just use your fingernails to kind of smooth that out the best that you can to avoid any wrinkles in the stencil part. You can always go back and adjust that later. Smooth that all down as best you can. Once you have it in place, you're going to pull off the clear transfer tape, keeping the blue stencil in place. Do it slowly, do it at an angle. Now because the stencil's on the bigger side, you'll see there's a lot of wrinkles in there. So what I do then at this point is take my fingernails and smooth down all of those bubbles away from the openings. That way none of the cream can seep in under where those wrinkles are. If there are wrinkles left, air bubbles there, then the cream can sneak underneath and like make it a little blurry and a little messed up. But if you just carefully and slowly take your time, smooth away all those wrinkles every now and then. It's hard to get them, they keep coming back, so I do them as best I can, and then right before I add that cream, I smooth them down again if they keep popping up. Ways to avoid that also are to trim closely around the design instead of putting the whole thing on and then adding more tape after the fact, because the less material, stencil material there is, the less likely the wrinkles are going to form. You can see they all kind of keep coming back, but I'm getting it closer and closer, so they're better. After that is on, then you're going to want to take just some scrap pieces that I've sent to you, and you'll take those and just kind of add them around the edges. That way it protects all of your glass, and that way you're not going to have it, because if it accidentally drips right there, you're going to have a mark instantly as soon as that etching cream touches it. So I just take this extra stuff I sent you, or painter's tape, masking tape, anything like that will work just fine. And you just add it all around on all the different sides before you add your etching cream. So then once you have all of that on, and it's a good nice seal, so you can kind of see how that's on there. We worked those wrinkles out, so I mean the worst one is right here, but that really probably isn't a problem because I've pressed down with my nail, so it's sealed pretty good, even though you can still see the wrinkle, so it shouldn't really seep. So then at this point is when you add your etching cream on, and then I like to let it set for about 15 minutes so it really gets in there, and then you rinse it off with water, and then you peel all this off and the etching stays.